just as a little PSA to all the casters in the world, because Moses has been doing this with fucking Coaster, so it's the same thing, Coaster and Sick, is when people still to this day in 2020 call them up-and-coming players. They've been up-and-coming for 4 years. These cunts are up-and-coming. These cunts are coming up longer than that fucking guy from the Happy Mondays in that hook in the fucking Gorillas track. That's such a ridiculous pull. I don't even know why I did it. I did it anyway. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's there. Like, there you know.
I'm coming up. Someone linked me to something the other day on my fucking YouTube channel where it was basically, it was like a dude was sat in it on a sofa. It was like one of these. I think it was for the Mustang announcement. There was a dude sat on a sofa with like next to a girl, a woman, I should say, and he basically was like sat there like with shades on and a jacket, and then Doja walks in with the most outrageous, like, I don't even know what he's doing. It's like the rest of him ain't getting bigger, but his pot belly is just fucking, it's ridiculous. And he's still got that medieval peasant haircut, like, it's outrageous. Mate, he does. He looks like a fucking extra from The Witcher 3. Like, I can't take it, see, like an NPC, like, like just some fucking...
Oh, no, mate, he does literally look like, if you actually could speak Russian, you'd find out why he was so popular, because obviously he'd pop out that little mutant quavo out of his fucking belly, like,
my mind, you're free, your mind. Anyway, and so he's got a jacket on and a t-shirt, like, but the belly is outrageous so far. And what the guy's got a sandwich in his hand, and he takes the sandwich off the dude and pushes him away and sits down next to the woman. The woman puts her arm around him and he just has a bite in his sandwich. It's just so insane, like.
Yeah, the problem is that you have to realise all those supplements, as far as I can tell, it's just basic shit, isn't it? Like, just keeps your iron in your blood supply up, or fucking vitamin C or something. It's just basic shit, isn't it? It's not, it's obviously no limitless pill out there, is it?
It was like when they did that one where it was like, on InfoWars, where it was like, don't have low testosterone, don't become a soy boy, take this male enhancement pill, and then on the back contains soy. It's like, it's a fucking joke. Like, so.
I will say that Anders, just in case you were wondering how much of his personality is a meme, he does unironically order products from On It. That's not a joke. He actually does order those things from that Joe Rogan company where he's like, the nootropics are changing my mental. It's like, really? Are they, you absolute ragged cunt, or are you just a fucking reamed out Danish commentator? Like, I think it's having an effect. Have more money, Joe Rogan.
So Valve's statement had a seismic impact on the Counterstrike scene. And they didn't mean it was lol. Trolling, guys, lol. You think we give a fuck about conflict of interest? Lol. Nice one, mate. Fucking brilliant. If it ain't TI, we don't give a shit, bitches. Like, it's fucking, I can't believe it's real. Like, I can't believe it's real. They really did that. They really did that. Unbelievable. Throw a glass of fucking Gabe Newell's piss in my face while you're at it, mate. This is unreasonable as fuck. Then, decisions on further...
there fucking licking ice cream and putting it back.
It's beyond a joke. Like,
that's the sort of level they're on. They're like, it's going out like that. It's the major.
Right. Decisions on further action will depend on the nature of additional information that is disclosed.
What information is coming down the pipeline?
Yeah, I know. Like, what more can happen? Like, how much more can and MIBR be embroiled?
Certainly, we did find the blood traces on the murdered body, the victim, and studies show that they were in fact genetically identified as being the main murder suspect, and the weapon was found on his person. We will be investigating this matter and waiting for further information. What more do you need?
Well, as you can see here, the gloves didn't fit Taco, so we've got to let him go. Like, someone in the chat said this, and I've just remembered it. Yeah, they're right. There was a fucking energy drink. And it was called Pussy. It was just called Pussy.
Oh, there we go. That sounds like some sort of fucking initiative Dorsey would be involved with or something. Like, he'd be the front man or something like, I want drink. I want pussy in mouth. And then like, it was all a joke after all. He just wanted a drink. Now coochie too.
Yeah, because like obviously, I'm from a neighborhood where literally you're fighting for scraps and people are gonna take food off your fucking table, like legit. So yeah, I mean that's why
that washing line.
Yeah. No, I've had that as well. I've had my clothes robbed.
I've seen people
you know,
steal other people's shoes, but that does happen.
Yeah, the old
I always
classic.
think about that. Come on, man. Do you know what size those
Yeah,
are?
I know,
Like, if you end up throwing these away, you are a cunt. Like, if you just stole my shoes and then you're like, I'm not even size. Well, I won't say the size just because there's weird cunts out there. And I'm not that size. I just throw them in the bin. Like, so now I just don't have any shoes and you don't have mine. They're like, what's the point in this?
Yeah, no, I like how you had to fucking
I just thought
not say what size you are in case
waiting
like,
for
people are into
fetishes.
foot fetishes and
I
stuff.
know.
Oh, you're a big size 11, Daddy.
Exactly. So whatever it is, some weird cunt out there, I'll get it done, won't he?
Yeah, we call him Dust. Anyway,
I'm sure you still managed to jet one out after that.
Right, so let's just talk about your life.
The eternal
Duncan.
whipping boy. This fucking show.
Nah, I love him, obviously. I love him daily. Like, I love him daily.
Daily.
We have whipped him
makes it
into
funny,
shape
yeah.
as well. Let's be real about it. We've
Yeah,
whipped him
exactly.
into shape. He's become a
We
man.
made him
now.
weird, tougher.
Yeah, he's gone through
Yeah,
the gauntlet,
yeah.
mate. He's
Not
come
that
out
that was
better,
ever what he needed, really.
No,
He'd
not
had-
really. We just decided
Yeah,
that.
he's like us. He'd had a horrendously tough life. He didn't need toughening up at all, in fact.
No.
Thinking about it. But we did it anyway. We battered him into submission and we've made him a man. So pretty happy with the way that went. Great experiment. Anyway. 6-man rosters. Yeah, that's all right. That's pretty woke. But what if we went
Like, what?
7
How many
man?
levels are you on? Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
but-
like full 7, my homie. Like, what?
Yeah. So then they said they're going to pick up a 7th man. Now I heard the rumors that it was going to be Yugi, and that I laughed so hard I broke my ribs.
Let's not pretend
Like,
yeah, there's another thing. Let's not get drawn into this like all the rest of you in the industry have. I know some of you with good intentions. Like you're actually discussing this as if it's a real fucking 7-man roster and that Astralis actually wants Yugi. They desperately need to have the most washed up player post 2017. I mean, Esatag was pushing the boat out. Like he's at least a competent player. He's a veteran. Maybe if I do want someone who just fills spots, he's played all the roles in the game. Maybe that would work. But the idea that you're bringing in Yugi, and people are even commenting, by the way, like, well, he would obviously be a good backup to Device. What are you even saying now? What are you talking about?
Mate.
Sure.
So what do you think's going on here? Because it is fishy as fuck.
This is going to be a mixture of speculation, things we know, and just connecting dots. Now, if anyone knows connecting dots, that doesn't mean we're saying it always happens. Like the old joke is, if you want to make any kind of like a sacred symbol on a fucking cityscape, you just need a small enough map and a big enough felt pen. That's the joke that people give, because obviously you can eventually just do any fucking symbol. All the dots all connect. So here's the
Easy
problem.
to find those pentagrams over London.
It really is. So
Yeah, but that's
this
legit,
is
though.
this is the part. Well, I used to watch some videos back in the day. I'm not saying, Listen, I used to like him when he did Match of the Day, like whatever it was. I purposely said Match of the Day so you would get that, by the way, Richard. I did that on
Just,
purpose.
fuck
I don't wanna
that. Sam
reference
doesn't
it.
even know what the fuck
Exactly.
we're talking
Don't you
about, but he
worry
goes
about
into
it.
timestamp.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
writing
you
it down,
worry
but I
about
don't know why.
Yeah,
Don't you
writing
worry
it down.
about
It's
it.
okay. They're just a big satanic conspiracy.
exactly.
It's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about.
Exactly. Just love goalkeepers. Anyway, right. So here's the thing.
Now, this is where Duncan would usually do a follow-up point, but as he's just a chair now, he's not going to be able to do it. Is that?
It's an esports
Is he
industry award,
really sitting on Esports Journalist of the Year award on his chair?
No, I think it's
No, that's the
Is it
chair,
just the
right? I think
esports
that's
award?
the chair. Yeah, no, it's the actual
Ah,
chair
yeah.
is esports.
Sorry, I just noticed that you had an Esports award
alright.
on the back of your chair.
back.
It's fine. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
it's
because
good,
that's
it's
why, because I got this chair when I won the award or whatever. It was like that was one of the things they gave you.
good. Oh, I didn't get a chair when I won
It
my
was a
award.
different year, so there
Yeah,
you go.
Rob.
You probably got what?
Well, that is
Snow
true
Globe or
also
something.
as well, yeah. I love that as well. Different year, innit? So fuck you. Yeah. All right, yeah, you got me, Duncan. You got me.
What do you want me to do,
anyways.
King Solomon? Give you fucking half of it. You can have the top half or something.
Well, it will show who cares about the chair the
There you
most
go.
if we. Butt pounder 420. Who'd win in a fight, you or Thorin with a knife? Why
do I
does
have a knife?
Thorin?
I know,
Yeah,
why
why
do I
does
get a
Thorin?
knife?
First of all, why does Thorin need the knife? Like, I mean, I respect my opponent. Thorin does BJJ, so I reckon he could
I
probably.
don't do
I'm
it
like,
nowadays, but I did for a while, yeah.
Yeah, so like I never got deep into that life. Like I'm not very good rolling around on a mat. Like I can put you in a headlock, I can put you in a chokehold. There's probably people in esports you can ask about that. I can put you in an armbar or something like that. I know a few submissions, but in reality, I'm a Kimbo Slice kind of guy. I'll just keep running at you and throw haymakers, and hopefully my chin's stronger than your fucking chin.
I'd have to be really fired up if I want to beat someone up. There'd have to be some really good reasons. So in that scenario, that's what would really determine how hard people go, in my opinion. Not the sort of people who just fight over nothing. That's not really the angle, I don't think.
I'm not even.
What about for
I'm
a
not
mil?
even-
For a what?
like
Million,
for a million
million pounds.
Oh, right. So now
When
we're
it takes
we're like
off.
funding it.
Yeah.
Mate, there's nothing Duncan wouldn't do for a mill. He'd
Not
fight,
funding
he'd
it with
fight a
anger,
fucking-
but we're funding
Mate,
it with
he'd fight
straight
a
cash.
toddler for a mill. Like on telly, he wouldn't give a fuck.
Tell you what, I'd fucking doss them off as well. I'd be giving him that fucking job working. That he never get close to me.
Like
I know
a fucking
exactly.
speedball. Like
Then when the ref's like looking away, I'd fucking hit him with that liver shot as well. Like, that's right, down you go. That fucking milk
Baz
formula's not that
Rutten.
nice now, is it? It's like, bunk,
No, I
bunk,
mean-
big and a bunk, yeah. If anyone hasn't seen it,
Bing,
go watch
bang.
Baz Rutten's fucking self-defense.
No, it's
videos.
unreal. It's too
They're
good, isn't it?
amazing. It's unbelievable.
Anyway, we got Sam pressing the buttons. Sam, talk on your mic, if you
Hello?
would.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello.
It's just sounding weird again. You sound like a grown up.
Sound like
Yeah.
a normal person.
Yeah, you just sound like a normal grown up now, and not some weird Welsh boy living
I'll
in the
try my
cave,
best to
pressing
fix it,
buttons,
mate.
doing bong hits. Yeah, if you can get back to what you used to.
I'll
sound like,
wrap
that'd
I think he's
Fix
also
all
just
my head.
lost a bit of that passion, you know.
be- yeah.
when
I
he
think
started,
that was-
you know, when he was hungry.
Yeah.
When he was a hungry button presser, when
Exactly.
he was out to
There you
get
go.
it.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I remember when I
You
first
know.
met Sam, and he was always up for stuff. Sam used to come and he used to suggest stuff to me. Duncan, he used to say, "Oh, let's do a short day. Let's do this." And that. Never hear from the cunt now, of course. He just.
Mate,
sits
I asked
there
you the
like,
other day to do something, and you were
Where's
like,
my
"Hey, on the
money?"
weekend."
Yeah, there you go.
Where's my 50% of the money? That's all I hear from him. And now he doesn't even sound like that. He just goes, "Where's my 50% of the money?" It sounds like mad deep voice.
Or something.
I know.
It's just ridiculous. Yeah, just a deep, smooth voice from nowhere. Thorin is having sex with my wife, right?
I'm with you. The fact that Automatic's the best player, bing. That's want that immediately. Kooster's retained his form, awesome. Bentet's coming around. That means that Som, this little fucking kid who just came out the end of a dick, yeah, he can afford to actually get his shit together. He can afford to have his ups and downs because he doesn't have to be the best player, does he? Like he actually has. You like that one? So you know, listen, he's already knackered after that swim trying to beat all those other fucking sperm. So he's finally got in the egg. Satisfied. Anyway, the point is give him a fucking rest. Let him just bed in. As it were, he's already done too much of that. You know?
He's absolutely fucking wrecked me with that one.
Bowie.